Hey everyone, welcome back to Pomsetay Podcast Sussex with two pretty D's. And this episode 8 is all about Prince Harry finding a wife and why we wanted to start off with that. So, D?
Yes. We read an article. This is an article that was written back in 2015 in May. And it's by Eun Kyung Kim. And this is, some of it is Prince Harry's words. The article goes, the right woman for Prince Harry is out there, somewhere in the world, and the 30-year-old royal says he's waiting patiently to find her. And in quotes it says, I don't think you can force these things. It will happen when it's going to happen, he said in an interview with Sky News. And then later on, during the tour in New Zealand, the Prince Harry, as he wraps up his military career, revealed that seeing his brother's family expand had made him want to have children of his own, as well as finding a partner to work with him and to support the pressures he faces as a royal.
Yes.
So we wanted to focus on that and just remind people about that.
And, him actually just saying, if I'm fortunate to find a wife, and boy, did he.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, she's beautiful.
Right.
Her handwriting's beautiful. The way she speaks is beautiful.
I know.
The babies they make, beautiful.
Everything about her. And
did you know she could sing?
Yeah,
she
and
can sing, y'all. She can
and
sing.
he found a talented woman, and he waited patiently. And it's sort of what they're doing to the wife that he found is really horrendous. Because this man, this is what he wanted all his life. Just someone to walk next to him, to be beside him. And the fact that he found someone so perfect for him and, so talented has really highlighted the mediocrity.
The mediocrity of the
current established.
The others.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah. Let's call them the others.
Yes.
Yeah. Because their standards and Harry's standards has always been
always
high.
had a high standard. Yes,
very high standards in what he did,
how he went about his work
his
ethic.
whole life. Yes, and his charitable work.
And that's all because his mama instilled those values in
him.
Yep.
And being the spear, he was always used. They always said, "Send Harry."
And I'm so glad she doted on him and put all her love into Harry.
Mm-hmm.
And so much so when finding the wife, and talk about amazing. So me finding out, okay, not only I knew she could speak so many languages, but with Brightly coming out with their book, not their book, but she's actually reading her book, The Bench, and reading to kids and support reading to children. She read it out not only in English, but she did a version in Spanish. And oh my goodness, the voice.
You could speak Spanish because when we went to Costa Rica, you were able to communicate and get us the good food where the regular people eat, go to their restaurants, all those different things. But
Pero Megan,
she was
habla español es perfecto.
Exactly. There's no accent. There's
no accent, no nothing.
And I heard it, and I couldn't believe that was Meghan. And so I am definitely going out and going to get that voiceover in the reading in Spanish.
But here's the crazy part. So she's doing all this positive for good. Mm-hmm. She's there reading the book in her beautiful backyard. Mm-hmm. Who knows what illustrious corner of the backyard. And she's wearing what Meghan always wears. Her nice button-up shirt, her comfortable jeans, and then, her standard jewelry. I call this her standard jewelry because she's always wearing this.
Exactly.
Why do they continue to have to call out how much it costs?
Yeah, they said, they did a comparison on what Meghan was wearing, and they said it's $444,900 worth of jewelry just to read a book, whereas the other one, was like $29, which $29 is not what they said, but the whole idea is really to downplay the cost of her jewelry, which we know is real, it's the
real deal.
Yeah, she's wearing tiaras and all these different things. And why they're trying to dirty up Meghan, why they're trying to make so many people hate Meghan, as if the jewelry she's wearing, she's buying every day, and the taxpayers in England are paying for it.
They need to hold back and look, more to come on that. But think about that thread as we continue on.
Right.
But yes, she looked amazing, and I'm glad she looks so happy. She still has the pregnancy pudge in her cheeks.
But she could get into jeans.
Oh no, she's looking good. Don't get me wrong, she's not out of shape, but homegirl is still looking beautiful.
So they did a couple of things this week with their charities.
Yes, and just following up. So of which what I'm really proud of, they are following up through Archwell Foundation. Both Harry and Meghan are following up on where's the vaccine.
Right.
What happened to all these countries saying that, we've raised all this money, you have all these millions of doses. Where are they? Why aren't they being delivered? It's all about action. They don't want to hear the words. They want to see the action.
Yeah, because a lot of times countries, especially the U.S., they say, okay, we're going to donate $100 million to Haiti for, recovery after this earthquake. And that's it. Who follows and says, okay, where's that $100 million? Where did it go to? When did it reach Haiti? All those different things.
And who did it go to in Haiti?
Exactly.
What did they
and
mail with it?
Exactly.
What did it come out of it?
And did the people get it? So a lot of times government say these things, they don't really mean it. And the follow through, that's what you have to do.
And
the
that
follow
is
through.
what I love about the two of them. And
Yes.
especially Harry. I know that's Harry. Following up.
There's always following
Where's
up.
the vaccine?
Yes.
Where's the vaccine? Did y'all deliver it? I didn't see it delivered. Y'all need to
Exactly.
send the vaccine.
And he's joining other organizations, Save the Children, and also with the Africa Parks and stuff. He's following up on all those different things.
Yep.
And I think what he's given us, he's telling us that we need to do the same thing.
Correct. And we need to hold all of them to account.
Right. There was this one, I guess, I don't know if she's following me or if she just, I logged onto this thread because it was trending. And this one squatty from Africa said, hey, we not only have to hold this company in Canada accountable, we also have to hold the governments who are giving away the rights to drill in these areas. And I'm thinking, why would they do that? Are they, hoping they'll lift the well-being of their people up? No.
It's for greed.
It's for themselves.
Yes. Money hungry. They don't care about the people. If they cared about the people, they wouldn't be attempting to destroy the habitat that they all depend upon.
Right. So I'm going to start I think what maybe we could all do, I'm going to start a letter writing campaign to all these countries. We're going to
call them out.
Yeah, list it. And, if you want to join us, with the letter that we send out, start sending the letters and send it out to all these different people. Let them get it and realize that people are paying attention.
Yep, we're watching.
Even for the vaccine.
Yes, especially for the vaccine, because this needs to end. But all the good things also continues on with the charities that they continue to work with, and of which, not necessarily a charity, but one of the restaurants that they went and visited while they were in New York.
Oh, you mean Melbas?
Yes. So when they went to Melbas, she saw an uptick at her restaurant, which of course, oh my God, I wanted to go because the food looked amazing. And I want some chicken and waffles too. But it went up, and so much so that she was able to revamp the kitchen. They were able to get new equipment for the new volume of people that are coming in, and just really put it back into, the restaurant so she continue through this pandemic. And what I love the most though is how she took first of all, Meghan said, we're gonna leave you a gift.
Right.
And she was like, okay. And she's like, no, we're gonna leave you a gift of $25,000. And she was like, huh?
Yes.
And she was so thankful and appreciative. But she didn't hoard the money. She shared it with every single employee evenly.
Yes. I think that was really nice. The kitchen staff, the bus boys.
You get a check. You get a check. I loved it. It was awesome.
And she was able to do that because the Meghan and Harry effect. Once they show up at some place, your business is going to start doing well. Her business
She's about
went
to branch
up.
out. I'm surprised she doesn't have more locations.
She's doing well. That's why she was able to upgrade
the kitchen.
The kitchen equipment. And she said that Meghan has still been in touch with them.
Oh, that is amazing.
That's amazing.
Probably want the recipe, but
yes.
But no, I thought that was awesome.
Right.
And then also with the our favorite cookbook, The
The
Hub
Hub Kitchen,
Kitchen. Yes, the women there, they got a surprise.
Right.
Yes.
Megan called them just to check up on them, and just to, it's saying that, I still care about you. I still want to know that you're successful and that you're doing well. And she'll send them a bouquet of flowers. That was so beautiful.
I know. And that's her signature thing. She's
Yes.
been doing that forever.
Right.
So that is just lovely.
Yes. And so it means that, as much as people try to hate on this couple, they're still doing good.
They're always going to do that.
Right. But one of the things I'm really concerned about, and with the plan that we put out, deny, attack, distract, right? Dad.
Yeah. I'm sorry. My bad. I know I shouldn't.
Why did it come out to dad?
I don't know. We were
weird.
trying to do did, but incite didn't seem hard enough. It's an attack.
It's
They're
an
doing
attack.
So,
Right.
But, we talked about the deny. I think today we need to focus on the attack.
Right. And a lot of people on Twitter, Christopher Boozy, pretty much highlighted the attack in so many different ways. So on this plan, I think the reason, people were saying, well, why are they being so mean? Why are they being so evil?
Well, let's step back a little bit. The fact that, one, why did he have to go and do a third party assess? Well, I understand the why he did it, but these companies that have these platforms have methods to track and know how much.
Oh, yes, they do.
But the report came out, 83 accounts, 70% of the hate are from these 83.
Right.
So that tells me, the numbers ain't mathing.
Right.
So you were saying, as some of the breakdown with that Bot Sentinel report with regards to the programming?
Right.
So,
well, coming from an IT world, I know what you can do. They have all sorts of statistics that they gather. They have they do predictive analytics and a lot of data mining. So they know what's going on. They know who these negative accounts are. And Twitter actually, I don't know if it was the CEO or whomever testified in front of Congress that they were going to clean a lot of this up.
Lies.
So we have to get back to Congress and say, hey, look, they're not cleaning it up. And
they ain't doing shit.
And use this Boozy data that he found that nothing is happening. So it's just like, yeah, I'll promise to do this, but no, I could go back and I don't
just
have
like
to.
Those countries.
Because nobody's monitoring me. Nobody's following up.
And they think this is going to drop, right? They think, okay, a couple days, they'll forget about it.
Right.
And then we'll get back on the platform and try to hate again.
Right.
No.
Exactly.
Ain't going to happen.
Because they following that recipe we talked about, where you nasty somebody up, and then if someone tries to defend them, then you go attack that person and you try to stop them.
Right.
That's how they did with they try to do with Meghan Friends, and that's what they're doing right now with people who are calling these social media accounts to.
Well, they don't want to get found out, right? Because
Right.
we're messing up their hate for profit.
Exactly.
And which needs to stop.
Right. And Twitter has different types of accounts. You could get a personal account, you could get a business account, you could get a professional account. I didn't sign up for a business account because I don't want to accidentally pay for nothing. But
Ooh, sorry.
pay for something that I don't want.
Right.
So I went in and I started going through it, but I'm pretty sure, and it did say it's different from a personal account. So you get a lot of perks. There's probably a lot of things that you can do. You could probably set it up so if you have a Twitter account, I have a Twitter account, and I change my name, the fact that you follow me, I don't have to go back and tell you, hey, my name is now 2 pretty or 3 pretty D's or something like that.
Right.
You would automatically follow me because they're tracking my followers.
Yes.
And who I'm following based on a different ID. Not necessarily the name.
Exactly.
And they could use the email, they could use your phone number, or something else different, unique for that professional account.
But that's how they've been doing
That's
it.
how they do it.
Yes.
And that's a possibility of how they do it. And based on my understanding, I'm thinking that's how they were able to do that with some of the accounts that Boozy found, where people changed their names and and they still had to follow us.
Exactly.
We also have Instagram, who does the same thing. They have different types of accounts. We have Facebook, who has the same thing.
They were the worst.
They have, well,
they got a problem.
Yeah, they're so bad they have to change their name to
his
Meta.
Meta life needs to take a little seat.
Yeah, Meta data, Meta reverse, Meta universe.
Maybe it's because he looks like Data.
I don't know.
From Star Trek?
Yeah, but he's a Meta. And but he's trying to hide from a lot of the nefarious things that they've done around voting.
I think it's because he let Russia in.
Yes,
but that's my own personal opinion, not any fact that can.
So they have the data, and they could stop it. And then we have YouTube.
Oh, girl.
Mm-hmm. I know.
I mean, I know we are using its current platform, but the hate, the level of hate. Why is that even considered? It's to a point of where free speech it's blurring the line into another category.
Oh, it's not blurring the line. When you come out and you call a person the N-word, this N-word,
okay, no,
and having N kids and all this sort of stuff.
No, that's straight up hate.
And tainting the royal blood. No, that's straight up hate.
Yeah,
and it's inciting people. And you just told me about that woman who came to New York. Was sent by a famous, I guess, reporter to blog.
Trying to stab Meghan in the belly, trying to pretend to see if the baby was fake. Yeah, I couldn't believe it, and I saw the pictures, and there was one where you see her going up against one of the security guards with a thing over her face, and then the next is when Meghan is walking out, and she's kind of in the back. And first she's looking away, and then the second shot shows her looking at Meghan, and just the evil.
Right.
I mean, ugly.
Yeah. I could go to jail for some. If I ran into somebody like that, I'm going to jail, right?
Oh, yeah, because you could take them out.
I'm jumping them. I'm just jumping him. I'm
going to take out that Karen.
I'm just beating all over her for no reason.
I know, right?
Then I'm going to try to pretend I'm crazy.
Insanity plea. I got you. I got your back. Yeah. We ride or die. So I got your back.
I don't know. The last time I fell off a bike, you were laughing.
Why you gonna bring that up?
You were laughing at me.
Like I am right now?
Yeah. One lady tried to stop to help me, and you waved her off. And I'm like, what the hell? She could be taking me to the hospital.
You were fine. No blood, no nothing.
I don't know. But anyway, so long as you got my back.
Yes, but okay, so all of these things, all of this, the fact that it's a coordinated attack. Mm-hmm. Why? The real question
they want to nasty her up so that no one would work with her in the United States or England or anywhere. Nobody would even dare want to put the name of Meghan or even Meghan and Harry together. Okay. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just like what they did with Hillary Clinton. For non-Americans, that's what they did over here. So that when it came to voting for her, people were calling her a murderer, all these different stupid things. Stuff. And people who don't follow these things, they believe it. They were like, well, why would the news print it if it's not real? See, so there's a lot of people out there who would believe this stuff.
There's a lot of non-critical thinking happening.
Exactly. So this is why they're doing it. And we have to stop it. We have to nip that in the bud right now.
Yes.
Some squaddies have posted some stuff on, there's this one person in, who was saying, all of their tweets, they say, Prince Harry's first wife.
Oh, that's sick.
That's sick.
No, that's straight up sick.
That's just sick, yeah.
No, that's his only wife.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. God, nothing.
The way he loves that woman.
Oh, yeah. God forbid nothing happens. But this is what they were saying. And, that's somebody else I would want to beat up if I saw him in real life. Yes, I shouldn't say that. I'd probably get...
Yeah, you about to get us arrested.
Yeah, never mind.
But it's the why. Well, we have suspicions of who, and we know who has the money to coordinate such levels.
Right.
But we'll let the officials handle that. But the why.
Yeah, what we have to think
is... Why would you drive people to this level? And why would people want to be
engaged? I think I just answered the why.
I know. And the digital blackface.
Yes.
That was sick.
Yeah.
And digital black to get black people to not like her?
Exactly.
Oh, no, we love her.
Yes. But another black person might say, oh, here's this black person that doesn't like her, so I may not like her. I don't know. But the thing is...
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying...
I gave her a look. Go ahead.
I'm just thinking it's like, who would benefit from this? You have to say this is the thing.
Yes.
Who benefits? Who has the money to coordinate this?
Yes.
Right? And what is the end effect? What are you trying to accomplish?
Gotcha.
Right?
Yes.
So we know I don't benefit from this.
Nope.
You don't benefit. None of the squatties benefit from this.
Right.
None of the haters really benefit from that.
Except for their sick hate.
Exactly. But the overall big picture, who would benefit if people get to nasty them up so much nobody works from them? One.
Bullying.
Who has the money and to do something like that?
Incandescent.
Who has the organization to put people together that this is their only job? That's what they do 24/7, and they plan it and then go online and just swarm the internet with all this trash, with all this vile and venom.
Egghead
Who has
and
that?
Nuff Nuff.
Okay, so we're good there. We're good. So these are the questions we have to answer.
And don't forget the wife Karen.
Okay, and then we have to find out who is executing these plans. Who is the sub people? I think it's JK is all involved in there. That's why I want that person gone.
Nuff.
So, so they have to get out because what they're doing is sickening. And
Yes.
God,
And the fact that they can track some of those accounts right back to the KP.
I hope they can.
Oh no, they did to KP and BP.
Oh, they did?
And probably CH.
Oh, yeah. So, Christopher Boozy, what's happening is now they're going after him because he put out the data. He's calling him out.
He put out the facts.
Right.
And now they're trying to target
him.
The
and he's like, okay, come at me.
Try me. That's what he said. He said, try me, bitch.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's like, I saw some of you all about to get hurt. Some of you
it's about to go down.
Some of you going to get hit.
Yes.
So that is
but then we realize that there's still some unfolding of rocks and unturning over things. But what can we do as squatties? Right? What can we do to counter? I mean, to stop.
Well, we already
part of which we're already doing.
Yeah, we're not. We used to engage.
We counter the lies.
Yes, people used to engage with them.
Oh no, not derangers.
Yeah. Yes, on Instagram.
Deranged.
And you try to
That's
teach
why we
them.
call them the derangers.
Yes, but before you try, but we learned the hard way.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like no, this is what really happened.
Just like you can't negotiate with terrorists.
Yes,
it's the same thing.
If they give you a headache, they emotionally
drain you.
So stop that. The other thing is
we ignored the racist media.
Exactly.
Yes.
Do not acknowledge.
Don't click on none of this stuff. Don't. No. But call out their lies.
Yes. But we have to. The other thing we have to make it known and put it out there is the American media and American
we
people.
checking them left and right.
Right. The American people.
The ones that they try to infiltrate in here to the U.S., like the one from CNN. That little asshole.
Right.
Excuse my French.
Right. And now we have a congresswoman in L.A. She's running for. She's a candidate in L.A. And we put it up on.
She needs to go sit herself down.
Yeah. Somewhere. We need to. We're gonna.
How are you gonna hate somebody you don't even know?
I know.
You never met.
It could be she is because.
And she's Latina. That don't make no sense.
It could be because she may not consider herself, as a person of color. If you're from Spain and you're from aristocratic, and you different level, these are all white people, but they're Spanish. Like with Spanish.
They need to check their history, but okay, we'll get that's another.
Spanish,
that's another episode.
They're not. They don't consider themselves.
Wait till Europeans find out who they're named after.
They don't consider themselves Hispanic. You know how Puerto Ricans or Mexicans, they don't consider themselves part of that group. They don't want to even be.
Even though that means to speak Spanish. Spanish speaking. No?
Yeah, no, but they wanted the race. They consider themselves white.
Okay.
She is a total Meghan hater. She's a Republican. Her name is Beatrice Cardenas, and she's a Betty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she hates Meghan.
Wait, no. You mean a Karen or a Susan? She's like Susan level.
Okay, so
Susan's when you're 60 plus.
Okay, so she's a Susan level, and why would she? So we have to find all these people who hate Meghan because they're also.
They are just. like
spreading the
I know
hate.
you explained why they would hate, but you never met said person. So you're either getting paid or you're just racist.
Yes.
So
Right. And let me tell you this. This is a little deviation from the podcast. When we were in England
oh yes,
for the wedding that we weren't officially invited to,
but
we
technically, no, I'm kidding.
we were walking around London, shopping, going to all the, the stores, trying to get stuff from London for family and stuff, going to all the, sites to, visit the tourists, doing the tourist thing. And we met this, we had asked this, we were asking people, what's going on? Are there any social events leading up to the wedding? Because we were looking for things to do.
Right.
And they were like, what wedding?
Yes.
The hate in London was real.
It was real. And I think Bulliam decided that nobody should talk about it.
Yeah.
At least not
the
in
hate
London.
in London was real.
And I think the people checked themselves when we asked because they realized,
Hey.
oh, well, no, you have to go to Windsor.
Yeah.
And that's where all the celebrations are occurring because the wedding is in Windsor.
Exactly. And everybody who told us that, we were like, okay, bye. We ain't shopping here.
Exactly.
Bye, Felicia.
Yes.
And when Meghan came out in the wedding dress, we had the phone on, watching television,
You got some
because
screens
we
and
didn't
stuff.
big screens, but we, everybody had their phone on, watching what was going on. And we had our husband taping it
back
back
in the
home.
US.
And we were waiting for the dress reveal and trying to find, is she going to be in a big princess dress, a big poofy dress? How's she going to handle that? Is it going to be what designer?
Right.
All these different things. And she came out in her dress and it was beautiful.
Beautiful.
It fit her perfectly.
To a T.
To a T.
And it was so simple, but yet classic.
Exactly.
And elegant.
Yes. It reminded me of Audrey Hepburn a little bit.
Yes.
Yes. Now, we wanted to see the material, but it wasn't on tour. We had to leave.
Right.
Because it was beautiful. The silk, and the stitching and everything.
Yes.
But anyways, one that came out, they were doing like a news report, and it was, who was it? Katy Perry said when, they were asking people about the dress, she said, Kate won.
No, she didn't.
I was like, bitch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. I do this once in a while. I was like, really?
No.
I was like,
She
first
really
of all,
had to- yeah.
this is this woman's wedding.
Exactly. And this is
not a competition.
Not a competition.
And it's too soon to do this kind of crap.
I know. And then why do they have to be pitted against each other?
Exactly.
Two, your wedding is supposed to be that dress that reflects you, but that next level up.
Exactly.
And this is all Meghan.
Yeah.
This is her whole style, her whole thing.
Right.
And the fact she incorporated all of the different regions of the UK in her her veil. I mean, she just thought about every detail.
Right.
Down to a T. So
Right.
her girl was perfect.
For her to say that, I was like,
I mean, and then have twins who were all coordinated in the background.
exactly, going up the steps. And I was like, why did she have to do that? And I was like, I hope Riri is not her friend anymore.
She's not.
Okay,
I don't know if
good.
anybody really noticed, but
I hope they're
Riri
not
dropped
close
her a
friends.
while ago.
I hope they're not close
No,
friends.
she dropped her a while ago.
Yeah.
And I hope, I know they live close to in Montecito. They need to stay away from.
Yeah, because this woman, she's not your friend.
No. And she's maggot.
Exactly.
Anyway, but to counter all that negativity from what they are attempting to do in our attack phase of the plan, which they are really ramping up right now, but they're laying low, but they're going to come back, so we got to be ready. But we got to remind everyone to make sure that they take care of themselves.
Right.
So, I'm on BetterUp app and I get notifications. And one of the things that came up were the 7 types of rest. So of which the first is physical. So yeah, get that sleep. It's okay to take that nap. If your body is telling you need to take a rest, take the rest. Don't overdo it.
Oh, and also mental. So these derangers are going to try you. They will. You're going to want to go postal.
But
You
don't.
want to go nuclear. You're going to want to say things like, oh, I'm going to beat them up. When you know you can't.
Just walk away. I mean,
Just-
you can type it, but
just
email it to
mentally
yourself,
say,
right? Just email
no.
it to yourself.
I'm not-
Text yourself.
No, I'm
and
not
just-
even doing that.
Okay.
Just don't let it get to you.
Right.
But remember some of the things that we're going to do. We're going to take receipts. We are going to coordinate and notify the right. Yeah. Notify the right people.
Yes.
Notify Twitter, who have all of these ethical rules that we have to follow that puts us in Twitter jail every once in a while,
right?
But not these other people. So this is how you take care of your mental health.
Exactly. So then the next one was sensory. So, you know, sometimes staring at a screen for too long, you feel it in your eyes, you feel it in, you know, so get outside, get some vitamin D, you know, get the sunlight and just relax and enjoy. Take a moment and just, you know, rest your mind, you know, almost like meditate. Take a moment to meditate. So,
and then we have emotional. And you know those negative tweets and negative Instagram things and negative YouTube
don't take that
accounts.
mess personal.
That thing could, and them dude in blackface, and you think, oh, I'm going to go listen to this dude because he might have a good podcast. No, because it could ruin your day. I've had one Twitter person ruin my whole mood. Right. I got up, I was feeling great, and then they said this negative stuff.
And you're like, what?
What? And, you know, I felt really bummed out.
But that, and I understand that was their intent, but no, you can't take that.
You have to,
You've got to counter it.
If you have alcohol, go take a drink, you know.
We are not condoning alcoholism. Drink in moderation, ladies.
Oh, yeah.
And gentlemen.
Yeah. Go get coffee, whatever.
Something, yes. The next is creative.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't even think about the creative rest. Because sometimes, you know, you're thinking of ideas or things you're coming up with something or you're working on something and you get that block. It's like, you know what? Take a moment away. You know, matter of fact, sleep on it. Come back to it.
And it will come to you, what you need to do. Yep. Yeah. So. And then social. Social, you know, people might say, oh, this is social media. No, social meaning like your friends and...
people calling you up. Oh, you coming over? You going to hang out this weekend?
Let's party. Let's get together.
Right.
Sometimes, you know, you don't
going
have...
out for Halloween?
Yeah,
no.
You don't have to do that. It's like, just say no.
I'm sorry.
Just say no. It's okay to stay home.
It's okay to tell them no.
Yeah. It's okay to stay home if you're single. You don't have to be out there all the time.
No is a full sentence.
Exactly. Move on, you know. Yeah.
Well, it's not a move on. It's just a, hey, I need my space. I need my moment. You know what? I just want to curl up in my onesies and just chill out.
I can't believe you told them.
Okay, and then the last is spiritual.
Right.
So
sometimes you just have to...
I know, a spiritual rest.
Just leave it all up to God. Say, you know, this is what I need. This is what's going on. I can't handle it. Give it to God.
Right.
You could go and you could pray and you could pray and pray.
But unless he didn't think that you could handle it.
But sometimes you just have to leave it all up to God.
Yeah. There's moments. Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
But yes, so those are the 7 types of rest, and we want to make sure.
I hope we understood them correctly. We might have to go back to Better Up and ask them, is this what you meant?
Okay, we'll send them a link to the podcast. Is this how you broke it down? Because this is how we broke it down. But yes, don't forget to get the rest and enjoy.
Right.
So,
and there's this one thing that's going on that I'm going to participate in. They're putting up plackets all over England. Actually, like, what did we call them in the United States? Billboards, yeah. And they have one of the brother, and it has helicopter flights, check. Private jets, check.
Multiple huge homes, check. Personal train, check. Climate change hypocrite, check.
So they're putting this up for COP26. And so that's going on.
Oh my God.
I really want to participate in that. And
then the cover of Time.
Yeah, the cover of Time. Is Time?
Why they do Brenda like that?
I know.
Somebody called Brenda was being propped up like she does in real life.
Goodness. Yeah, I thought she was just leaning.
I still couldn't believe her name was. They called her Brenda.
Why do you call her Brenda?
I don't know, because I thought it was Betty.
Oh, Betty is
it's like a short name for Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Oh, they call her Brenda. Okay.
They came up with a whole other name. But all right, you guys, have a great
rest of your weekend
and week.
week. Yeah.
So until
And-
the next episode.
Yeah, and please watch, like, and we have a new website up.
Yes, definitely check it out.
Check the website. We're going to post all of our episodes on the website, and we are working on
Some new content
Yeah, it's going to have more content. We're going
and
to list
features.
Yes, we're going to list our charities, and then we're going to list the other charities that the Sussex supports, and for you to consider.
Yeah.
And we're working with Patreon, trying
Yeah.